Hello, I'm Ryan Campbell and I'm running the Brighton Marathon next April for Demelza. I'm now starting some training and this is my first video blog about the running and my first video blog. I'm running another marathon before April, which is a slightly weird training strategy, but I'm running Portsmouth in 3 weeks' time to make sure I can run that far. And then April after that, I used to run marathons and I used to be all right at it, but haven't done it for a couple of years. So I'm getting back up to distance. Training's going all right. It's obviously winter now, although it's quite warm in a minute. But I like running in winter, and people say they don't, and that's the worst time to do it. But I like going out in the dark and the cold and the rain and the snow and the frost. I don't like the sun. So I really like this time of year. As lots of people do, I've got a job and I've got small children, which means that most of my running is done either at about 5:30 in the morning or at about 10:30 at night. So it's always pitch black, and there's some peculiarities I think about running in the dark. I think I like it. There's nothing better than being out at 5:30 in the morning when you've got the whole world to yourself. And you've done this thing at the start of the day, so when you arrive at work at 9 o'clock, you've been up for hours and you've had your own little adventure before you come in. So I really like doing that. Now I'm starting to get up to distance as well. So I'm running 20-mile runs now, so going out for that sort of 1 hour run in the morning, it's relatively easy, it feels good, it really sort of sets you up for the day. So I'm quite enjoying this stage. I think my top tip for running in the dark, well, I live in Surrey, so I run in Surrey. I live in the middle of nowhere, in the hills, in woodland. I run up around an area that's called the Devil's Punch Bowl, and I run up Gallows Hill. And as you'll gather from those names and the fact that it's pitch black, it's pretty spooky. And there are some dangers running through the woods that you've got to look out for. So obviously top of that list at this time of year is witches, and wolves are out at this time of year as well. So I think the thing to do there is you've really got to keep your wits about you. And I think that and this is a tip, if you're finding that because it's early and it's dark and it's cold, you're finding you're not really able to get into it, your legs are a bit stiff, you're struggling to do the pace and to be bothered. What really helps me is when you're running through the woods, if you imagine figures in Victorian nightgowns and toothless grins and with hollow eye sockets, you find you really quicken up the pace then, and get back home for a cup of tea much quick. So that's my top tip for today's blog, and I'll see you next time.